Що ти бачиш?
In the early morning haze of a war-torn front line, Ukrainian Azov snipers unleashed a deadly ambush that obliterated a group of Russian motorcycle troops attempting to patrol a captured sector. The silence of the dawn was shattered by the precise crack of high-caliber rifles echoing across the cold, devastated landscape. Each shot echoed through the ruins like thunder, signaling the arrival of a carefully orchestrated execution that would leave no survivors in its wake. The Russian unit, mounted on fast-moving motorcycles to scout Ukrainian movements, had been maneuvering through the open terrain, unaware that the Azov snipers had been tracking them for hours from concealed positions. Hidden beneath camouflage nets and thick mud, the Ukrainian sharpshooters lay motionless, their scopes trained on the unaware riders as the faint growl of motorcycle engines drew closer through the fog. According to frontline footage, the Azov snipers operated with ruthless efficiency. From the shadows of destroyed farmhouses and craters, their rifles found targets one after another, striking helmets, engines, and fuel tanks with chilling precision. The Russian riders had no time to react before being thrown off their bikes, their screams drowned out by the roar of exploding engines and the whine of ricocheting bullets. The engagement reportedly took place near a heavily contested section of the Donetsk region, an area long plagued by brutal back and forth fighting and relentless artillery exchanges. Ukrainian forces had recently advanced closer to the Russian lines, forcing the enemy to deploy motorcycle reconnaissance units in a desperate bid to maintain situational awareness and counter Ukraine's growing dominance.
Различные виды диверсий.
Ukrainian command sources describe the operation as a flawless elimination mission, meticulously planned after days of surveillance, mapping, and coordination with drone operators hovering silently above. The Azov sniper team waited patiently through freezing winds and sleepless nights, timing their strike for maximum impact when the Russians least expected it. As the Russian motorcycles entered a narrow dirt lane bordered by destroyed tanks and broken trees, the trap was sprung. The first sniper round pierced through the lead rider's chest, sending his machine skidding violently into the mud. Within seconds, the rest of the column was thrown into chaos, engines revving, shouts echoing, and gunfire erupting aimlessly into the fog. Some Russian troops tried to accelerate and escape, but the snipers anticipated every move. Each attempt to flee ended in disaster as tires exploded, fuel tanks burst, and bodies were thrown across the battlefield. The crack of rifles was relentless cold, mechanical and precise like a storm of death sweeping through the narrow corridor.
На нічному полюванні. Постріл, друзі.
One by one, the Russian riders were picked off as they sought cover behind their wrecked bikes, shouting in panic and confusion. The Azov shooters demonstrated near-superhuman discipline, hitting moving targets even through heavy dust, smoke, and debris kicked up by the carnage. Their calm breathing and unwavering focus turned the battlefield into a deadly shooting gallery. Ukrainian military analysts praised the operation as a masterclass in modern sniper warfare, combining patient surveillance, advanced optics, laser rangefinders, and perfect coordination with aerial reconnaissance. The Azov team showcased how a small, elite group can dismantle larger mechanized forces with surgical precision. It was a stark reminder that technology and training, when paired with courage, can dominate even superior numbers. The Russian command reportedly suffered a significant intelligence setback following the loss of the motorcycle unit, which had been responsible for mapping Ukrainian fortifications and reporting troop movements. Without these scouts, Russian forces in the area were left partially blind, unable to detect Ukrainian maneuvers or anticipate future counterattack. Azov commanders later released a brief but defiant statement commending their snipers for their courage, patience, and restraint under extreme pressure. "Every bullet counts," the statement read, "and every successful shot saves countless Ukrainian lives. We strike not from hatred, but from duty to free our homeland from occupation and terror." As dusk fell over the shattered battlefield, Ukrainian troops advanced cautiously to secure the area, stepping past the smoking remains of Russian motorcycles and scorched earth. The victory, though small in scale, carried immense psychological weight. It sent a chilling message to the enemy that Ukrainian precision and bravery could strike even in the heart of Russian-held territory. The operation has since become another chapter in the growing legend of the Azov Regiment's sniper units, feared by Russian troops across the front. For the occupying forces, the message is unmistakable. Nowhere is safe, not even in zones they think they control. The unseen eyes of Azov are always watching, their rifles ready, their fingers steady, waiting for the perfect moment to strike once more.